What's up, everyone? Thank you for tuning in. It's been an incredible kickoff to the Red Bull Solo Queue tournament. Hundreds of amateur players are vying for top seed spots to qualify in the US. In this recap video, we're covering those top seed matches starting from round 8 between Alora, Darkwings, Kangoo, and Little Chimp. Best of 3 matchups, the winner moves forward. I'm Dash, and this is the Red Bull Solo Queue Qualifiers. Joining me is LeTigress and Razleplasm, where we will break down key moments, amazing plays, and give you the up-to-date lowdown in League of Legends.
The Red Bull Solo Queue Tournament is an event unlike any other. A 1v1 tournament truly accessible to anyone. This year, we're back on Summoner's Rift to test the strength of those players and see them rise to glory.
Let's get straight into the rules. There are 3 roads to victory. Number 1, eliminate your opponent first to 2 kills. Or you could take the opponent's turret down. Or reach 100 CS to get the win. So let's dive into our first matchup.
Here we have Alora on Lulu up against Kong's Tristana. We're jumping in on their second game. Alora with the first victory to his name.
Now, you can imagine Tristana kind of like you would a Renekton or a Riven, where the goal here is to kill the opponent in one fell swoop. But will that strategy succeed versus one of the best defensive champions in the game? Only time will tell.
After some passive farming, Kangoo places his E on the tower and Alora instantly punishes. Without his E or Q to help him, Alora easily wins the trade and takes control of the lane.
Looks like a good angle here from Tristana. Uses barrier and everything. Could even get a second jump if he wanted to. Oh no! That's a kill from Alora.
Now with an item disadvantage, Kangoo again goes on to the offensive, but the polymorph leaves him unable to get his jump reset, and he takes a lot of damage limping away from the fight.
Amazing decision there from Alora. Really smart. He hides within the bush, in fog, long enough to recognize whether he went back to base or not.
With combat summoners up and Alora already weakened, it's now or never. Alora easily escapes Kangoo's all-in, but seeing the win right in front of him, flashes back in, igniting, bursting right into the barrier from Kangoo, who ends up ulting Alora for the kill and the comeback win. Our next match features Alora on his tried and true Lulu versus Kangoo's Heimerdinger. And this seems like a really favorable matchup for Heimerdinger on the surface. While one of Alora's melee champs could easily get in there, maybe kill Heimerdinger in an all-in, Lulu might not be able to survive the rain of fire from the turrets.
Let's see what Alora manages to come up with. Instead of pushing, we can see Heimer go for aggressive turret placements for trades. Alora manages to deflect most of the damage, and we see the health bars remain even.
But after being healed by Corrupting Potion, Heimer uses his health lead to go for a big play. But unfortunately, he doesn't manage to get any turret damage onto Alora for almost the entire play, leading to a Lulu first blood.
And now with his gold lead, Lulu isn't gonna be giving up his lead that easily, as we see him in the next trade. While no one's taking tons of damage, it's clear from the aftermath Lulu's getting the better end of this trade.
This is already a pretty large wave. This is gonna be a really good position
Now for Alora.
Try and chip him under turret if you can. And if you do see the all-in attempt, if you do see an idea to dive, try and go for it.
After a few more unfavorable trades, Heimer gets his backstopped and is forced into an impossible situation. Do you recall and lose 2 to 3 waves of golden XP, or do you stay and fight? After struggling for a bit, he chooses to sack the wave and recall, forcing him into a kill or be killed position. With Lulu picking up a Spectre's Cal though, is there any chance he can bring her down?
Despite his best efforts, Heimer can't overcome the gold disadvantage, but he goes down swinging in the end.
In the other round 8 matchup, in the winner's bracket, Darkwings prevails over Little Chimp, moving him forward to face off against the formidable Alora.
In a tense round 9 matchup, Darkwings beats out Alora 2 games to 1, sending Alora to the loser's bracket for one last chance to reach the grand finals.
Let's see how this face-off turns out. Round 16 of the loser's bracket. Final chance to get to the grand finals.
We're jumping right to the final losers game, the third and final decider. Alora and Little Chimp have 1 victory apiece.
Our next match is a mirror matchup, Lucian versus Lucian.
Lucian's a hot pick in the meta right now, and we saw plenty of bans aimed at him throughout the tournament. Having just been defeated by Little Chimp's Lucian, can Alora beat Little Chimp at his own game? After some relatively even trading, Little Chimp catches Alora off guard with a level 2 spike, nearly killing Alora, but using a combat summoner in the process.
Now, while being forced back in a mirror matchup is rough, he might have a chance if he can use his combat summoner advantage to get a kill in the next few minutes.
And calling is such a great damage amplifier, and of course range amplifier.
As they come back to lane after a reset, they again go for a trade, but it's Little Chimp that manages the clutch dodge onto Aloram's Q, easily winning the trade as a result.
In these mirror matchups, the slightest edge can turn the lane in your favor, and we see Little Chimp again find the crack in Aloram's armor with a fantastic amount of damage in the sequence, hitting all of his abilities and giving Aloram little time to react.
Now as both players approach 100 CS, Little Chimp goes for the play, taking almost all of Aloram's health. No health left to farm or fight, Aloram is put in an impossible situation and goes down fighting, giving Little Chimp the victory.
Clawing his way back out of the loser's bracket, Little Chimp gets one more shot at glory.
We got Little Chimp on the Renekton against Dark Wings on that Azir. Now, when you have a ranged champion versus a melee, you typically see the ranged champion go for that poke and farm style of play, while the melee bides their time for the all-in.
Yeah, you can see Dark Wings controlling the wave and using Hail of Blades to poke Little Chimp down. We see him do the same thing as he hits level 2, really just punishing Little Chimp while he's unable to fight back.
You know, we do see Renekton go for a trade though, as soon as he hits level 2, but Azir's spacing keeps him safe, healthy, while he continues to chip down the Renekton.
Azir's poke over the first 2 minutes of game really did a number on Renekton, and while he manages to deal a ton of damage to Azir, a well-timed exhaust shuts down the attempt and gives Azir a first blood along with a commanding lead.
Not over yet though, as you need 2 kills before 7 minutes to win the match in this tournament.
That's right, and Renekton might have a chance as he hits level 6. But as Summoner spells get traded, we see that Renekton's flash can't make up for the damage Azir puts out, clinching the match.
All right, Lucian 1v1, my favorite.
You can see right off the bat, each player is going for a different strategy though. Little Chimp opting for that teleport, Dark Wings going for the ignite. The other big difference is that Little Chimp started with Q, Dark Wings with E. So this is gonna allow Dark Wings to dodge Little Chimp's Q if timed correctly.
After backing off initially, Dark Wings dashes forward right as he gets level 2. Little Chimp mistakenly accepts the engagement and loses the double combat summoner of Dark Wings for first blood.
Exhaust on both ends. This is literally the one thing Little Chimp didn't want to do.
And with his item advantage, and some very well-placed Qs through the minion waves, he gains significant health lead as the lane continues. Here we see Little Chimp engage in the 1v1 despite being down combat summoners and health with predictable results. Exhaust and a well-timed disengage, he escapes, but the golden XP lead of Dark Wings grows exponentially.
This is it. All-in attempt comes through, and he guns him down with a Lucian ultimate. Huge win from Dark Wing.
What an amazing closeout to the huge US Red Bull Solo Queue Qualifier #1 tournament.
Dark Wings is our prevailing winner of the first of 4 qualifiers. His prizes include a brand new decked out gaming PC and monitor, peripherals, swag, and most importantly, a chance to compete in the championships on November 15th. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the Red Bull Solo Queue Tournament. We'll catch you here next week with the next round of action.